Well, the latest drought monitor shows 99% of Minnesota now in at least moderate drought. Not a lot of rain in sight, but some hope tonight and then a slightly cooler weekend. So the latest drought monitor shows not a lot of change in the most extreme category. In fact, we remain at about 1.5% for the exceptional drought categories in east central and southeastern Minnesota. But areas that have avoided the drought in west central and southwest Minnesota are now in moderate drought. So this is what it looked like last week. You had the yellow category, abnormally dry, but not quite drought. Northeastern Minnesota, though, did see some improvement. Half of St. Louis County a week ago was in this severe drought category. Now it's in the moderate drought category. So that's an improvement. Of course, they had some significant rainfall here late Monday into Tuesday, extreme rainfall in Duluth, but even along most of the Iron Range, a nice rainfall. And since September 1st, that is the only area that is running a surplus. Everybody else, a deficit. In fact, an inch to an inch and a half below normal for rainfall from the Twin Cities, basically southeast. So this next cool front will be the focus for some showers and thunderstorms. Ahead of it, it is pushing back in warmer air today. Lots of sun. We're going to pop into the low 80s across much of southern Minnesota. And it is pushing a very narrow finger of some higher dew points, so just enough moisture. But back above normal today, more than 10 to maybe 15 degrees above average for those highs. Normal highs about 73. We're going to be close to 82, 83 degrees probably in the Twin Cities, and maybe even a little warmer. The pocket of west central Minnesota could be in the mid 80s. Still slightly cooler, low 70s, but of course the average highs are also cooler in the northeastern part of the state too, so above normal there as well. And as I mentioned, we got this finger of just enough moisture, low 60s dew points that'll be pooling ahead of that front. It will be in western Minnesota later today and in eastern Minnesota through the first half of tomorrow, and then we're back into that dry, typical dry fall air with dew points in the 40s. So that will create just enough energy or instability, CAPE, convective available potential energy in west central Minnesota. And that's why initially some of these thunderstorms that develop later today could produce some locally heavier rainfall, so pockets of some decent moisture. So here's 5 p.m., line of showers and thunderstorms, and then it'll kind of fizzle as it moves east. Central Minnesota maybe late this evening, and then late in the night, a few leftover showers in the Twin Cities. And then tomorrow morning, we'll see maybe some showers with some pop-up instability thunderstorms late in the day. But the timing might not work out to be great for the Twin Cities because that front flares up those storms with peak heating, which will be later in the day to the west today and then later in the day to our southeast tomorrow. So central and western Minnesota, best chance of seeing maybe some pockets of heavier rain. I think we're going to be probably under a quarter inch for most of the metro. So that really doesn't do much. And then it will be slightly cooler, but not dramatically so. The weekend, low to mid 70s in southern Minnesota, 60s north, kind of perfect, really, in sunny skies. Hard to complain about the sun, but we are in a pretty bad drought situation. We need the rain, and our only real chance in the next several days comes later today into tomorrow. Next week, we're heating it up, in fact, mid to upper 80s by Tuesday, Wednesday, with the next chance maybe of some showers or thunder Wednesday night as the next cool front comes in.